Okay, we are going to try that again because the first time I did it, it was 13 minutes and 51 seconds. So we're going to go fast. My name is Jarrett Wooler. I would describe myself as a husband, father, teacher, and coach. I worked for Little River School District, started the ag program there. Now I am at Sterling High School, which is where I've lived. I've lived in Sterling for 14 years or so. So now I'm starting the ag program there as well, in my first year there. I want to finish my master's, establish a kind of a top-notch program at Sterling, and be a positive difference in students' lives. I think that's why we're here. We're in the people business. Mindsets. All students can learn. That's the first one. Completely agree with that, but at differing levels. I believe not everyone is going to learn the same or at the same pace. That's why we have individual plans of studies, all of that stuff. Teacher collaboration over isolation, agree with that. You can always learn from others. I've done some cross-curricular collaboration myself, and I feel like it works well. Helps both parties involved. Happiness and optimism, yep, completely agree with that. Um, excuse me, no one cares what you know until they really know that you care. And I believe that your attitude is contagious. If we roll in with a good positive attitude, that's going to go a long way to help our students. Dispositions, confidence. I completely agree. A leader has to have confidence, and they've got to have that confidence in themselves to keep going even when something might not be popular. Risk taker and decisive. Also agree with that. You cannot be afraid to make decisions, and once you do make those decisions, to kind of see them through. Sense of humor. Yeah, you've got to be able to laugh at yourself. You got to be able to be human, and just understand that we're not robots out there. We are human beings. Empathetically assertive, agree with that. I think you definitely have to have the right balance and understand that change is hard. Change is hard for people. It's just counter what their mindset is. And five, be a learner. Yeah, I completely agree with that. You constantly have to be learning, but not all those ideas are actually going to require action. Just because you learn something new doesn't necessarily mean that that's what's going to work. Practices, focus, and prioritizing. Agree. You have to be willing to say no. You got to be able to say, okay, what is the mission? What is the goal? Is this a priority? The second one, examining feedback and data. Completely agree with that, but not data for data's sake. We actually need to use it. I believe that in education, we collect all this data, and then we do nothing with it. Or it's just collecting data for data's sake. So if you actually are going to take the time to collect it, use it in some way, shape, or form. Emotional intelligence, completely agree. We're in the people business. Understand your words matter, your actions matter. Treat everyone with respect. Treat them as an individual and truly be present when you are talking with them. Critiques of myself, definitely struggles. Confidence after I actually take a risk to keep going. All right, this is getting hard, getting some pushback. Do I keep going to this? Flip side of that, also knowing when a risk has failed completely. Be like, this didn't work. When do you just, pull the old ripcord and get out of there? Empathetically assertive. Yeah, this is the grace and expectations. I believe that you have to have equal parts grace and expectations to make your class really, really do well. Too much grace and not enough expectations is bad because then you're not really getting that much and you're not challenging. Too much expectation, not enough grace, you're just a tyrant and nobody really cares about what you're doing. Strength, sense of humor. I think being relatable and being human. I'm a big fan of stories and being able to tell stories about myself. Most of the time, they're self-deprecating. They kind of relate to a topic. And then being a learner. I'm always looking for ways to be better. Attend a lot of professional development in summers. Always looking to learn. Always looking to be better. Success and well-being. You need all of them, I believe, to be an effective leader. You need everything. You must know your strengths and weaknesses. Know the strengths and weaknesses of your team. You have to delegate and give ownership to other people so they can feel a part of it and feel like that their job is worthwhile. Also, I believe you need to practice extreme ownership yourself. There's not really such a thing as a bad team as much as there is bad leaders. So you have to make some of those tough decisions, be able to am I giving everyone what they need to be successful, and is the right people in the right spots. And then having a growth mindset. Just always be learning, always be looking at ways where you can be better is highly effective. I believe that is it. Let's see how long that one took us. 5 minutes. Boom. Awesome. See ya.